Investment Promotion Minister Dhammika Pereira said Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe should resign immediately as the finance minister and from the post of Prime Minister, and the political game he is playing needs to be stopped. Addressing the media today, he said the PM had halted all the projects that could bring in dollars to the country. From today onwards, I have decided to prepare myself for the struggle. It has been 7 days since I joined the government and I saw what has been going on here, he said. The PM has no plan for the cash flow of the country. He doesn't have a plan to feed the people in the country or a plan to bring in dollars to the country.
Sri Lanka's the finance minister planned for disaster. The Minister of Finance has no plan, appetite to resolve the current dollar crisis. All of Sri Lanka's economic challenges are linked to the dollar crisis. The finance minister planned to borrow money from friends. The Minister of Finance had no future cash flow planning for the country. The minister delay all the matters related to the dollar earnings, borrowing, bridging finance, available credit lines and essential good credit lines. I think for this reason, the Minister of Finance should resign.
Parliamentarian Indika Anuruddha says, however, the policies of the Sri Lanka Podijana Peramuna do not align with the incumbent Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The SLPP has understood he is the viable alternative to address the financial crisis. Speaking in Parliament, MP Anuruddha said former Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has been voting and supporting every bill the current Premier presented. The parliamentarian said they sacrificed their Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa to resolve the country's issues. He added President Gotabaya Rajapaksa also did not rob the country. MP Indika Anuruddha said the head of state had a plan for the country and showed his plan to the party members. He said some resigned as the president frowned or didn't smile with specific members. MP Anuruddha said some felt the president threatened their political future and worked against the government, he also noted. Similarly, the former Prime Minister, despite the allegations, continues to attend Parliament and support the present administration. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe assures us to reduce the domestic gas cylinder shortage by the end of this month or by the first week of August. Colombo News First. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa said he had a very productive telephone conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin while thanking him for all the support extended by his government to overcome the past challenges. I requested an offer of credit support to import fuel to Sri Lanka in defeating the current economic challenges, said the president on Twitter. President Rajapaksa has also requested to restart Aeroflot operation in Sri Lanka. We unanimously agreed that strengthening bilateral relations in sectors such as tourism, trade and culture was paramount in reinforcing the friendship our two nations share, tweeted the president. In its latest situation reports, the World Food Programme says that 6.25 million people in Sri Lanka are food insecure. The WFP reports expects 3 million people to receive emergency food, nutrition and school meals until December. WFP Sri Lanka issues a situation report yesterday. According to its latest food insecure assessment, 3 in 10 households or 6.25 million people are food insecure, 600 are severely food insecure, and 200,000 homes are using emergency livelihood coping strategies. Responding to the ongoing crisis, WFP starting in the capital Colombo plans to support 3 million vulnerable people of Sri Lanka from June through December 2022. The WFP priorities families unable to purchase food, particularly those with children under 5, pregnant and lactating women and persons with disabilities. This support will be delivered through in-kind food, cash-based transfers, school meals and nutritional support. WFP has reached about 2,100 pregnant women of its initially targeted 2,375 beneficiaries in Colombo. This is the first round of WFP's emergency food assistance to support the most vulnerable populations, starting with the nutritionally at-risk pregnant women registered in the government's antenatal care program across 9 maternal clinics in the capital city. In partnership with the government, the WFP will support 1 million school children aged 5 to 10 with school meals starting in October. WFP will prioritize vulnerable schools where the government's National School Meals Program has been halted due to budget constraints. Solution to fuel crisis in 10 days. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has said a solution to the ongoing LP gas and fuel shortage will be found within the next 10 days. The President has also said the public will be made aware of these programs in the future. According to MP Lalit Ellawala, the President made these remarks during a recent discussion with the SLPP's 10 independent members. He said he discussed the country's present situation and steps will be taken with the President, and the President promised to announce a solution to the country in the future. I can turn around Sri Lanka's economy, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said. The year 2023 is going to be difficult, but the year 2024 things should pick up, Wickremesinghe told Al Jazeera last week in a wide-ranging interview at his official residence in the capital Colombo. We had nearly 2 days without a government. Things were getting out of hand, he said, recalling the mass protests over shortages of fuel and electricity that forced the former Premier Mahinda Rajapaksa to resign. Hope this video talk on the current situation in Sri Lanka was useful. Stay safe and goodbye for now until we meet again.
Can you hear the people have spoken? Can you see the message is clear? This is the voice of a nation awakened. Nothing can stop us now. We've had enough of promises broken. We're sick and tired of heroes and kings. This is the rise of a new generation. It's time to get out of our way.
Our land, this is our legacy. Our finest hour is upon us right now. This is the moment, this is the turning point. A time to rise and speak with one voice. This is the time to stake our claim, to find our pride and take it back again. We stand united, you can't divide us. We've had as much as we can take. So take your band of deceivers and walk out the door. The people have spoken, now it's time to go.